this morning, and good morning, Lagosians.
All right. So the first thing to say is congratulations. Congratulations and congratulations.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And the big question is, how was Lagos able to pull off that surprise victory? Talk to me.
Actually, that is the reason why we are.
Hello, Fatodu. Okay, all right. We'll try and see how we can re-establish connection. There's a lot of euphoria in the air as Lagos, wins the 9th National Youth Games. That's the National Youth Games, and it's the first time I understand. Okay, yeah. So I lost you for a bit there. So talk to me. I said, how were you able to pull that up?
Honestly speaking, first and foremost, I must say that this is a result of long planning since last year, deliberate efforts at attention to detail, and extraordinary hunger for success. And all of these things coming together have actually been motivated and enabled by Mr. Governor, who has provided the resources, interventions in terms of increments of the salaries of our coaches, incentives for our athletes, intervention in terms of emotional, physical well-being of these young people. Because this is not just only the determination to win in the field of play, also the determination to have the mental attitude of a winner. So we are really, really excited with the headlines that have come and are coming on the back of these historic achievements, extraordinary achievement, landmark victory. I mean, those are, adjectives that truly qualify what we have achieved. And it is so special.
Yeah, it is.
Because it was done in Delta State.
That's very true. And I was just talking about that with my colleagues in the studios before we connected with you, that you went all the way to Delta to defeat them in their backyard or in the front door, as the case may be. But this is the first time Lagos is winning these games. Is that correct?
Yes, this is the first time ever.
Right. So what was the preparation process like for the National Youth Games? And how did the team, train for all these competitions?
Okay. I will start by us having a dashboard, a clear helicopter view of the topography of the sporting landscape in Lagos State. There are some communities in Lagos State, through our research, that we know that we have the best of boxers. For instance, in Mushin, in Oshodi, in K2, we can get some finest boxers there.
Okay.
In swimming, interestingly, swimming has become an elite sport now. So we have some private schools in Lagos State and parents who are spending so much money in keeping these young athletes to hone their skills and ability in swimming. So we reactivated our Directorate of School Sports, so that we can have effective alignment between public school and private school in Lagos State. And we now started our trial. We now have a special engagement with the parents as well, so that we can give them the reassurance that though these are under 15, but people in charge of Lagos State Sport Commission are responsible and dedicated parents as well. Your kids are safe and well in our hands. What we do is to use our own technical intervention to position them for, if they choose a career in sport, an opportunity to be on the national stage to showcase their talent. So they were really, really pleased that this is something that had not been happening before, and it is happening now. So those are some of the factors. We are engaging our strategic stakeholders, including our parents. We are engaging our strategic stakeholders, some of the experts in swimming, in boxing, in athletics, in gymnastics, in kickboxing, and many more, who were trained in Lagos State and have had cause to go to another stage. We extended an olive branch to them, and they saw that really and truly this is a newly rebranded Lagos State Sport Commission, and everybody started coming back.
So how many?
It's beautiful to wear the identity of Lagos State, to be honest with you.
Which is very, very good. So how many sports did they participate in?
They participated in about 30 sports.
Ooh. And
yes.
in all of this, you had coaches for them. You had
in all of this, it will interest you to know that Lagos has now produced the best under 15 athletes all over Nigeria in swimming, the best under 15 athletes across Nigeria in female basketball, in female football, in male basketball, in boxing right now in Nigeria, and in chess, in Scrabble, in cycling. You know, these are some of the sports, and it will interest you that it is not only football that is at the forefront of our sporting engagement. Right. Mr. Governor has given us the directive to open up the space for mass participation in all sports. So we are embracing all sports according to the sporting interests of our young citizens. Right. So these are the areas where we add our success. For the first time now, Lagos State has now produced the best 200-meter athletes in athletics. So, I mean, he's a boy of 14 years old. Wow. And he actually trounced a national competitor, you know, in the last National Youth Games. Right. So right now, when they are talking about the best 200-meter racer in Nigeria, is from Lagos State. Wow. And that is the first time the young boy is going to be appearing on the national stage.
All right. So yes. Let's talk about, you know, some of the challenges that comes with this kind of games. I even hear that while the games were on, we had some states fielding overage athletes and all of that.
I mean, it's really an unfortunate situation, because I would say it without any form of contradiction that Lagos State is the state who has actually respected and adhered to the sanctity of the principles and the guidelines of this competition by feeding young people within the age perimeter. And it is so unfortunate when we have our young people who are just coming out of school, who are still in school, competing with people who have actually had experiences in many areas. It is not a fair game. And I was very particularly happy when the governor of Delta State, in his closing ceremony, talking about the need for the National Sport Commission to look at the issue of age cheats and feeding of overage athletes. I must say to you that it is actually far better now than before, because of the innovation and some of the interventions of the National Sport Commission, by ensuring that, you know, these people are well screened. However, we still saw some circumstances of, you know, age cheat. So it is for us to appeal to the National Sport Commission to do better in terms of, because if truly we want to embark on grassroots developmental sport that Lagos State is doing, it should help the future of these young people to feed the right age, so that when they advance to professional stage, the biological clock will not affect them so quickly. We've seen that happen in football, where an individual of maybe 30 will be claiming 20 or 25, and when they compete at the world stage, some of their colleagues who are truly within that age bracket, we have more agility and velocity than them in the field of play. So the challenge is going to come at the end of the day, and that is why Lagos State is actually leading the advocacy to ensure that age appropriateness is actually adhered to.
All right, so let's talk about the next, or perhaps moving forward now. Lagos has won the 9th edition of the Games, and I hear you are hosting the next one. Is that correct?
Yeah, I mean, we are hosting the next one, you know, by God's grace, even though our major opponent, Delta State, is saying that they still have to host it, but we are leaving because National Sport Commission is actually the arbiter in this situation. All right. But as far as we are concerned, we have gotten the letter to host, and Mr. Governor is actually prepared for the hosting, and it's going to be an extraordinary one, a memorable one. And a lot of people in Delta State are actually looking forward to having a feel of Lagos. The last time they had a feel of Lagos was Eco 2012, you know, and it's an unforgettable experience. And now the technology has come in, the Instagram, the TikTok, the many sources and avenues of mass communication, which will excite the young population. And Lagos State is actually the epicenter of this activation and action. So it's going to be an extraordinary and memorable one. to be hosted by Lagos State, and we are fully prepared.
All right. So let me say congratulations once again. There's a lot.
Thank you so much.
But then, while Lagos is doing so well at the youth games, what about the sports festival? I mean, the one that was held earlier in the year, Lagos was that third or fourth now?
Actually on the sixth table, on the sixth on the medal table. I mean, these are some of the things we are talking about. There are some athletes, we are actually rejigging our system because we have identified that we have some tired hands and tired legs who are still claiming to be playing for Lagos State. And some of the strategy that we deployed, which have worked for us with the young athletes, we also want to deploy it to the senior athletes. So you will now see the best of Lagos State from the National Sport Festival and the National Youth Games as well. And some of our athletes that we have identified with potential to do better with the senior athletes, they will have an effective transition from National Youth Games to National Sport Festival CADA. So we are coming, we're going to definitely come better in that area as well.
That would be very good. I'm having some reactions that are coming in for you. But before then, in terms of sports infrastructure, Mr. Fatudu, talk to me, what is Lagos State doing to improve its sports facilities?
I mean, Mr. Governor, one of the major investments of Mr. Governor is sports infrastructure interventions, because we know he is convinced that sport is a strategic tool for youth empowerment, youth engagement, and self-actualization. So as a result of that, Mr. Governor has actually, given approval for the construction of 8 stadia, mini stadia across communities in the state, so that people who have potential in several states, in several communities in the state, we don't have reason to be coming to the center, maybe Surulere or Unikon, to enjoy the benefits of sporting facility. So that one is being provided. And our premium facilities like Unikon, Agege, Teslin, they are undergoing aggressive renovation and revamping currently. So by the end of the year, you can be rest assured that everything will come on stream. And our sport loving negotiators. On the last note, we have the best swimming facility in Nigeria currently.
You mean it?
With the renovation of the legendary and iconic Roe Park swimming pool facility. So it's up and running now. So some of our young people who gave us 19 gold medals in the National Youth Games, I am proud to say they are actually trained most of the time in the new Roe Park swimming facility.
That's very good.
So that is some of the intervention of Mr. Governor.
All right, some reactions here. This one says, good morning, Mr. DG. Congratulations on the achievement. My question is, do you think Nigeria as a whole takes grassroots sports seriously enough? Taufik is sending this one in from Ilukweju. Taufik, thank you so much. DG, you want to respond to that?
Yeah, thank you so much, Taufik. I mean, the manifestation of seriousness on grassroots sports is the continued hosting of National Youth Games, because that is the major avenue where we can truly identify young talents and develop them from grassroots to greatness or from grassroots to podium. But what we need to do, like I said earlier, is just to ensure the sanctity of the rules and regulations of the foundation of that festival and event, so that truly we can identify people. If you are not in school, you don't have a place in National Youth Games.
All right. And another question here says, sir, how can schools in Lagos contribute to grooming future champions? Sheung Ibrahim. And that's what you were just talking about, right?
All right. Thank you very much. That was what I was going to talk about. Unlike before, there is a strong relationship and handshake between Lagos State Sport Commission, Lagos State's SUBEB. That is the
Basic Education
Education, and Lagos State Ministry of Basic Education as well. It's a tripartite, engagement that is focused on talent development from our schools. because these institutions of government, they are the direct, custodians of the activities of primary and basic secondary school activities, where we provide the technical know-how and the opportunity to present them for national and international exposure.
All right.
So if there's no collaboration and partnership at that level, we will not. But thankfully, we have renewed that relationship and we are seeing the results of what we are doing as well.
All right, we have to round this up. Another message here says, good morning, Victor. Please ask the DG of Sports Commission about age cheating. It is holding sports back in this part of the world. What can really be done to ensure that this problem is eradicated in our sports? Thank you, Mr. Bright. Mr. Bright, thank you so much. I think you've spoken about that before now. Another one here says, congratulations, Lagos. How will these young heroes be celebrated for their outstanding achievements? Anyway, did you answer that? Another one here says, good morning, sir, and congratulations. Please, I have a young son who has passion for sports. What steps can we take to make him a part of Lagos State athletes in the future? Mr. Idiot Balogun is sending this one in. Thank you so much. Lots of questions are really coming in for you. But quickly, as we round off, Mr. Fatodu, what's the reward? Any reward system for these young guns? Are they also
Absolutely.
Are they going to be smiling him with $100,000 as well?
That is actually determined by Mr. Governor. But I must tell you that Mr. Governor is super excited to host these young people. The last time when we went for this competition last year, Mr. Governor gave them, handsome reward, and we also facilitated support in terms of scholarship and sponsorship from some private sector organizations. So these are some of the plans that we are putting in place to support and to appreciate this. So particularly this historic victory, Mr. Governor has said that he is going to host them in a special way. So by hosting, there's also going to be some special reward for their excellent performance. I am sure that invitation will be extended to Traffic Radio when Mr. Governor has given us the time.
Right.
On a final note, I've forgotten his name, Mr. Brown.
Yeah,
I think for the benefit of this event, please kindly reach out to Traffic Radio to connect with our Office of Public Affairs Unit, because we are desirous to engage with our young people with potential. That is the purpose of having Lagos State Sport Commission.
All right.
So we can see the area of that, interest of that young person, and he can enjoy the benefit of being part of the Lagos team.
All right, then. We'll leave it at that for now. Mr. Fatodu, it's nice having you on the program. Hopefully, we'll get you into the studios one of these days and we can talk much more about sports development in Lagos. All right?
Thank you. It will be a pleasure. Thank you very much. And I must say that you are doing a wonderful job at Traffic Radio, ensuring that we are having seamless and smooth journey through the information being provided. Thank you so much. I'm thankful to the entire team.
All right, then. Thank you so much. So we'll be able to look at aftermaths of the 9th National Youth Games. Team Lagos as national champions. And Mr. Lekon Fatodu, who is the Director General of the Lagos State Sports Commission, has taken us to the classroom this morning. I must say a big thank you to Titi Oshodi, who is the Public Affairs Director for that particular agency. I do appreciate you. All right, a brief break. When we return, we'll do our birthdays before we switch to Maritime Today.